Test, test.
Hey, it's Finnegan. I'm here with Young the Giant. How are you guys?
Good.
Fine.
Well,
Wonderful.
thank you.
Yeah. Oh, are you? Did you stay dry?
No, unfortunately not. We look dry right now on camera, but
Yeah.
I got soaking wet
You
earlier.
got a little wet.
Oh, yeah.
A little wet. You guys are from California, so you're not used to this rain, are you?
No, it's a blessing when we get rain in California.
Yeah.
We actually really need it right now.
You kind of do.
You guys can send it over to us. It'd be awesome.
Yeah. We'll do the best. We'll do a rain dance. That's what everybody's been doing, and it's been working apparently. You guys have been all over television. You guys have done Kimmel. You guys did MTV Unplugged. Talk to me about MTV Unplugged, because that's a really cool thing to be featured on, because it's taking you out of your element completely and going, let's play a bunch of songs, right?
Yeah, we did Unplugged maybe about 2 years ago in New
Right.
York, and it was one of the first experiences that we had where we were able to kind of change our set and make it a little bit have some sort of spontaneity with like a live TV performance. Because usually when you're doing a TV performance, they want you to like do like the one song or like
Sure, right.
to do it exactly the same way. But we were able to change it up a little bit. We did some covers and had some double drums. It was really cool.
That's great. And I want to talk about South by Southwest, because you guys are like veterans. You guys, was one year you played 4 shows there, right? Has anyone ever done that?
I think we did.
I think
we did. Wait, in one day? No, we did like 6 shows the first time we did it. I think.
That's
we were
right.
unsigned though.
Yeah, that's like, I don't think anyone's ever done that. Have
They're
they?
getting a little bit more gnarly. It's pretty standard
I
now.
think I've met bands that have done like 10 shows in like just the weekend. Like our friend
Really?
Taylor at Sparks, just like
I didn't know
hustled.
that. I didn't know that was a thing there, but that's still cool. You guys did 6. That's pretty awesome. And different venues, right? Because you got to bounce all over the city.
Yeah, and it's really difficult to kind of navigate because you've got like thousands of festival goers and then thousands of bands trying to get their gear everywhere. It's a little bit
Right.
of a shit show.
It's pretty crazy, yeah. And then I want to talk about the tour with Incubus, because those guys are pretty cool to tour with, right? I mean, I'm sure you all kind of grew up listening to them or were fans of them, and they've been doing it for a while. So what was that like to get that phone call? That was cool.
It was great news for us. It was kind of perfect timing for us. It was we had just it was right prior to our headlining tour, so it kind of set us up for our headlining tour.
Yeah.
And we actually got an opportunity. We found out we were going to do the MTV Music Awards while we were in Australia, and we flew back. I believe we did the MTV Music Awards, and we started the tour with Incubus. And
perfect.
It ended up being a great experience. We actually ended up living at Mikey Einzinger's house for about a month and a half
That's
or so,
cool.
and wrote a few
Does he
songs.
still have the house on the beach where they recorded the Morning View album?
No, they rented that house. He
Did
has
they?
a
Okay.
house in Malibu though that is on the beach. And
It's
beautiful.
pretty awesome. Yeah. It's full studio and everything, I assume.
Yeah.
They did the Coconut Records.
Right.
They recorded that there, so I was really excited just to be in that space.
That's very, very cool. And then I want to talk about Glee, because Darren Criss, really talented guy, covered Cough Syrup, and was that very cool for you guys to hit that kind of audience? There's a huge wave in the LGBTQ community with Glee and the massive impact it's had on TV. That had to have been very cool for you guys to hit that audience, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's something that's very important to us, and we're all very excited when we got that call as well. And recently, on our last headlining tour, we had the Westboro Baptist Church pick at one of our shows.
Let's talk about those guys.
And I think some of it had to do with
the
that
Glee
Glee
thing?
placement, and
Yeah.
we fueled that hate and actually did something positive with it, and we ended up being able to take a lot of our proceeds from merchandising and give it to the LGBT community.
That's great.
So
That's really great. Yeah.
it's cool. I mean, it's been a great thing for us.
I think Panic at the Disco recently did that as well. They had the Westworld Church come in and but that's great that you guys are turning it very, very positive. Mind Over Matter, the new album you guys dropped in January. Talk to me about the writing process and what it was like as a band to put out. That would be your sophomore album, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was a pretty long process, from the time we started messing around with new ideas and stuff to the time we actually got in the studio, and then it took forever, but it's out now. It's been out since January, and we're really proud of it and happy to be able to share it with people live.
That's really great. And Lollapalooza, this is your second, right? This is cool for you guys, because the festivals. I just love how you guys always are hitting the festivals. You get Sasquatch and ACL, and you guys are a big festival band, which is really cool. And I think that's a really awesome venue for your fans to see you in. So, what's Lollapalooza like for you guys the second time?
We'll see. I mean, we're excited to be able to play it again this evening, and great to come back and play an evening set. Last time we were here, it was the 20th anniversary, and we were the first band on the main stage of
wow.
the very first day. So we kind of like finished the whole thing off, and now we're kind of like closing it out on the last day.
So cool, yeah.
So it comes full circle for us, and we're
That's
very
great.
excited.
That's really great. So you guys already kind of answered my next question, but in the next 6 months, you know, you guys are kicking off the tour, and what's happening for you there? I mean, what's that look like?
We have the Kings of Leon tour that takes us through to mid-October.
Right.
And then we're going to jump over to Europe, do a couple shows. And I think it's time to go and write some more material, and we're doing that right now as well on the
That's
road.
great.
We're going into some studios and just capturing where we're at the time.
We always say that, like we always say that we're gonna like have time to hang out and like write, and I think that's the intent. But you know, if a great tour comes up, I think that's also going to be on our minds.
Of course. And what's the dynamic like riding on the road? I mean, that's got to be it's a little out of your element, right? Or maybe it's in your element. You guys are used to doing it.
We've gotten a little bit more comfortable with it. I mean, I think it's harder. Obviously, just recording in a bus, you like can't do that. The generator's always going on, so there's always this noise.
Right.
So you can't like record anything as much per se. But ideas are always flowing, and when we're doing sound check and stuff, it's there. So.
Well, hey, thank you so much for stopping by. You guys are great. I love your music, and welcome back to Lollapalooza. Congratulations on the Kings of Leon tour, and good luck tonight on stage. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right.
Check, test.